Hey guys, Mr. Matter here. So this is a super short video, basically going over how today is different from our previous days. We're going to keep working on our courage and impact essay, where you guys are researching a person who's had a positive impact on the world. So far, you guys have brainstormed people, and you've even recorded some concrete details, some evidence, some facts that will help you write about these people. You guys have been doing everything in slides so far. So the first day that we worked on this, you guys were brainstorming in a set of slides that looked like this. It was called Research Project Day 1. The second day, you guys were working on our project, which was last Friday before spring break. You guys were working in this 2-slide slideshow right here. So if you guys have not finished this slideshow yet, you need to go do that right now. Right this second. This was the warm-up for today to finish this. All the instructions for what you need to do are there. Whether you don't have the slideshow or you can't find the slideshow, all the instructions are in your warm-up from today. So today we're going to be talking about commentary and concrete details. What's cool is that you have already gotten all of your concrete details. These boxes that we've been calling evidence, they are quotes or they're facts that you know or that are common knowledge, and those are going to be basically what you're working with today to start actually writing your body paragraphs. So today is a little bit different because you're going to be actually completing your writing assignment directly in no red ink. So we're not working on slides anymore. We're actually working in no red ink. I know when you guys think of no red ink, you think of identify the pronouns or correct the sentence. But no red ink does something else really cool too. So I'm going to go ahead. You guys can access no red ink through your portal, or you can just go to noredink.com. You're going to look for the assignment that says Courage and Impact, People That Inspire Us. I'm going to click on the preview button so you guys can see what it's going to look like for you on my screen. You guys will actually go into it. So the first thing that's going to pop up is this lovely tutorial that talks about expository essays. It's actually got some really good reminders in there. It's going to ask you to click through and kind of read over as you go for the mini lesson. I'm going to go ahead and move on, because you guys will click through that, to where it says time to draft. It shows you guys this rubric of how you're going to be graded. So I'm going to be grading you off of a rubric. I can go ahead and just start writing because your rubric is actually built into this assignment. So let me move my video here. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. At first, it looks a little bit chaotic, right? So let me help break this down for you guys. At the top, let me minimize this menu here real fast. So this is where you're actually going to see your prompt and be able to do your writing. So your prompt has your quotes, your think about piece, and here's your actual prompt. Your prompt is in bold here where it says write. So it says, so that readers fully understand your main points, include 2 body paragraphs and 2 pieces of evidence per body paragraph. If you guys remember when we were working on this slideshow, guess what? You got 2 body paragraphs already outlined here. This topic sentence is the first sentence of your first body paragraph, and here are 2 concrete details. This topic sentence is the first sentence of your second body paragraph, and here are your 2 concrete details. So you want to pull up this slideshow and use this to help you do your writing today in no red ink. Okay, let's see. It says also a reminder to give credit to the source. If you guys still aren't sure about how to give credit to sources, you probably haven't gone over that in 2 or 3 years. Don't worry too much about that today. Just save those websites somewhere. Tomorrow's mini lesson is about citing your sources, crediting your sources. Today, I just want you guys to get in and write. Okay, so here's what's required for your thing. You want to add a title. You want to add an introduction, and you want to work on body paragraphs. Today, I do not want you guys to worry about a title or the introduction at all. We're going to have those on different days. So today, I just want you guys to scroll down and click on body paragraph 1 and then add another body paragraph. So you're going to end up having 2 different body paragraphs. Here's where this menu on the side is really, really cool. So let me show you a couple of things that it does. If you need to expand yours, just click that button there. The first thing I want to show you is that I included some example passages written by other students. Not students from Watauga, but written by other students. So you guys can kind of see how they structured their passages. Both of them are about the same person, about Malala. So you guys, these are here to help kind of guide you. The one that's going to be real similar to the one that you end up writing is this passage 2, where it says it's got an intro and 2 body paragraphs, because that's exactly what you guys are going to be doing. You can add a conclusion, but it's not required. It's optional. So here you see the introduction, body paragraph 1, and body paragraph 2. So instead of focusing on, I want you to write this one page as fast as you can, or instead of saying, I want you guys to write a fully written research report that's 2 pages back and front with the works cited list, we're going to be focusing on a short written piece that is high quality. So that is the purpose, one of the purposes of this project. Okay, so you can also find tips and examples, which is pretty cool. So right now I've clicked on add body paragraphs, so that tip has popped up. This is so cool. This whole tip on the side right now is all about body paragraphs. It'll remind you need a topic sentence. You guys already wrote one of those in your lovely outline over here. So you can just copy and paste that topic sentence from that gold box and do your topic sentence. Here's your evidence. You're going to want to put a piece of evidence in and then an explanation. Then you'll want to put another piece of evidence in and then another explanation. We call these pieces of evidence concrete details. Think about how if something is set in concrete, it's permanent, right? It's something you can touch. So let's say that if I wrote down all of my pieces of evidence on sticky notes, and then I set that down, that's my concrete detail. It's something that I can touch and feel. It's a fact. You guys will read about these today. The other thing that you guys will add are those explanations, or what we call commentaries. These are your comments about the facts. That's why we call them commentaries. So again, today you're just focusing on your body paragraphs. You guys can also click over here to look at the rubric to see some of the things you're going to see, all of the things you're going to be graded on. So for example, eventually, like tomorrow and Thursday, we'll end up getting the other body paragraphs done and your intro. You're going to be graded on having a thesis, having a hook. We'll work on that on Thursday. Don't panic. Making sure your topic sentences support the thesis, that each piece of evidence supports the topic sentence. Making sure that you're citing your sources. All of those things are going to be graded. So today, I just want you to focus on constructing your body paragraphs. So how are you supposed to write a really good body paragraph? Well, that's where the mini lesson of Canvas comes in today. So I'm going to go back over here. It says writing body paragraphs, concrete details, and commentary. This is sort of like a choose your own way that you want to do this. These are not slides for you to edit. These are slides to have as a resource to help you out. So I'm going to click make a copy. Some of you guys may not need these at all. Some of y'all might want to skim through them in like 4 minutes to understand. Some of you guys might be like, oh dear God, it has been forever since I've written a solid paragraph. I kind of forgot how this is supposed to work, especially when she's looking at my individual sentences. This is help for you guys. So this is a slideshow all about body paragraphs. It's fairly short. The first couple of slides are about the overall structure. So beginning with a topic sentence, and then it's going to talk about commentaries and concrete details because that's what today's stuff is ultimately about. So it talks about topic sentences. You can probably go straight on past that part. You know that they're the first sentence in a body paragraph. They compare those to the heart of the essay, of the body paragraph, heart of the body paragraph. The bones of the body paragraph are those concrete details, those things that you can touch that are set in concrete. Those include facts, quotes, evidence. You guys can read all about that. And then it talks about commentary, which are considered to be like the backbone. So those include like opinions, reflections, personal responses. You guys can read all this on your own. And then finally, looking at how you could structure this. Check this out. So you already have in your outline, you already have your topic sentence. You have 2 pieces of evidence or 2 concrete details, right? So going back over here to looking at this overall outline of a paragraph, woo, look at that. You can do a topic sentence, which you have, your first piece of evidence, and a commentary. It says you want to have 2 pieces of commentary for each concrete detail. It's recommended, but you don't have to. You do want to have at least 1 commentary for every concrete detail. Again, to see examples of commentary, make sure you're looking through the slideshow. Ultimately, though, here are some examples that you guys can really like look at of a paragraph. Here's a topic sentence, a concrete detail, and then that concrete detail had 2 commentaries added, and they're all color-coded to kind of help you guys out. So here they are broken down, and here they are all together in a paragraph. That is a really solid paragraph. And then finally, to kind of do your own, here are some examples. If you guys are like, I kind of want a brief example, but I don't want to go through this whole slideshow strip matter, these are some really helpful example videos at the end here. So this very first video, let me show you guys. This first video is going to have basically the same prompt that we have. She's going to be writing about Ellen DeGeneres, and you can skip around. You don't have to fully write it. For her outline, she uses the structure of a hamburger, and she's got 3 concrete details in her paragraph, but it's really cool to see. You guys can just speed it up and look around. You can see how she ends up coming up with her commentaries, how she knows what to write. She talks through this process. So she adds in her concrete details, and then she goes back and she actually adds in her commentaries, and she kind of explains those as she goes. So that's a really helpful video if you want an example. An even shorter video is the second one down here. And this video starts towards the end, and it's another example of a paragraph. So here you have her intro. Here you have her topic sentence in black. Her concrete detail is going to be in red, and her commentary, she only has one, is going to be in green. So that's a wrap. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Again, those slides in those 2 videos are to help you as you need help. If you feel like you're really behind or lost, please send your teacher like a message ASAP. All right, that's it for today, and happy writing. Remember to do your work in No Red Ink today, guys. To submit your work, you're going to actually not submit it in No Red Ink. You need to save it in No Red Ink, but you're going to end up copying your body paragraphs, like copying the text, and then pasting it in Canvas. So you'll click on Submit Assignment, and then there's going to be a text box, and you'll paste that in your Canvas. So you turn it in Canvas. All right, bye for now.